In the spotlight of professional wrestling, there's no denying the power of showmanship, strength, and spectacle. But behind the lights and the roar of the crowd, the people inside the ring are human. Today, we bring you a raw, unguarded moment. World-renowned superstar Rhea Ripley has stepped forward with an apology, following a deeply personal and heartbreaking update. The words, "So sorry," were simple, but they carried weight far beyond the ring. Rhea Ripley, real name Demi Bennett, has carved a remarkable career in the global wrestling stage. From her early days in Australia to dominating shows in the US, her signature look, fierce presence, and aggressive style have made her a force to be reckoned with. Yet even the fiercest competitor has vulnerabilities. Recently, Ripley has shared parts of her life that reveal the person behind the persona, what drives her, what challenges her, and what hurts her. Earlier this week, Ripley revealed what can only be described as a deeply personal update, something that crossed the boundary between performer and human being. Though the full details remain private, she acknowledged the emotional toll the situation had taken. Her message, directed to fans and the public, began with an apology, "So sorry." Short, and yet so laden with regret and vulnerability. In her statement, she expressed sorrow for letting others down, for being unavailable, and for the impact her silence or absence may have had on those who care about her. She accepted responsibility, not for a scripted outcome, but for the reality outside the ring, where life isn't predetermined and where mistakes, pain and regret are very real. Apologies in the world of sports entertainment often carry layers of meaning. For Ripley, saying, "I'm so sorry," holds several dimensions. Acknowledgement of hurt, she's implicitly recognizing that some people were hurt, perhaps loved ones, perhaps supporters, by actions, decisions or circumstances she experienced. Public accountability, as a public figure, her choice to speak out means she's willing to be seen, vulnerable, and accessible, not just the dominant in-ring persona, but the person behind it. Repair and reassurance, the apology signals her intention to make things right, perhaps by addressing the issue, perhaps by committing to change or by simply offering closure. Fans of Ripley are known for their loyalty. Her "mommy" moniker, her punk goth aesthetic, and her unyielding in-ring style create an aura of indomitability. But what happens when the invincible facade breaks? The impact is powerful. Across social media, many fans responded with compassion rather than criticism. Messages poured in: "We love you no matter what, take your time healing, thanks for being real." For many, this moment changed the narrative, not just of a wrestling star, but of a person they care about. Others responded with concern: "What happened? Are you okay? Do you need help?" It's clear that for many, the apology was more than PR, it was a human moment. In the world of professional wrestling, characters are often larger than life, emotions are amplified, and storylines are dramatic. But when the show ends and the ring lights dim, the reality remains. Ripley's apology reminds us that athletes can struggle emotionally, just like anyone else. Public figures must navigate the line between performance and personal life. Vulnerability can be powerful, especially in an arena built on strength and spectacle. Fans' expectations often overlook the person behind the performer. For her peers and to the industry, this moment is a reminder: the human behind the spectacle matters, and when they speak out, it can shift perceptions and open conversations about wellness, responsibility, and personal accountability. While Ripley hasn't disclosed every detail of what triggered this update, we can piece together context from her recent career and public statements. She's been navigating high-stakes matches, championships, injuries, and extensive travel, all of which take tolls physically and mentally. For example, she revealed a panic attack just hours before a major event. She's spoken before about emotional moments behind the scenes, such as when treatment of her storyline, membership with factions, or personal identity outside the ring brought tears. In high-visibility careers, personal life events, family, relationships, health, mental state, can remain out of view for months, until they suddenly surface. So while we don't know the exact trigger, we do know the conditions were there: pressure, expectation, identity in flux, and possibly long-suppressed emotions. Her statement was direct yet concise. Without the full transcript available publicly, we summarize the tone and substance. She opened with, "So sorry." She acknowledged that she hadn't been present or had failed to live up to certain expectations. She asked for understanding and patience. She committed to restoring trust and being better. She expressed gratitude for the support she has received, even when she felt undeserving. The words are simple, but the subtext is heavy. They speak to regret, reflection, and a readiness to move forward. Labeling this as a heartbreaking personal update isn't mere drama, it reflects the real emotional weight underlying the message. For someone used to projecting power, to stepping into the ring and dominating, to being a role model, the moment of saying, sorry, is a break in the armor. Fans who have followed Ripley often saw the confident, fierce warrior. Behind that image may have been loneliness, struggles, a sense of being overwhelmed, or difficulties in reconciling public image with private self. To see her say, I'm sorry, invites empathy, because it's rare. It's heartbreaking because it suggests that someone extraordinarily resilient felt pain, made a misstep or experienced a setback and is now publicly owning it. The heartbreak is in the human story behind the spectacle. This moment could have several ripple effects. For her career, fans may respond even more strongly, aligning with her more human side and providing renewed support. On the other hand, there may be scrutiny, speculation, and questions about what exactly happened. For mental health awareness, a moment like this opens space to discuss the emotional well-being of athletes, the toll of being always on, and the need for support behind the scenes. For her brand and narrative, Ripley has been known for her toughness. This adds a new layer, vulnerability. Her story may evolve to include resilience in recovery, accountability, and transformation. For fans and community, supporters might rally, others may feel closer. Some may question or worry, but the human connect will deepen. What's next? Speculation and hope. While Ripley hasn't detailed the full roadmap ahead, we can consider possibilities. She might take a brief hiatus to manage personal circumstances, heal, or reflect. She could engage more openly with fans, showing behind-the-scenes aspects of her life. Her next on-screen storylines may incorporate elements of redemption, transformation or comeback, in line with real life. She may leverage this moment to advocate for mental health, boundaries, or privacy in the public eye. For the viewers, now is a moment to listen, not just to the storyline, but to the person. This isn't just about a superstar saying, sorry. It's about authenticity, vulnerability, and the universality of human experience, even for those who appear invincible. It's about acknowledging pain, speaking out despite fear, and letting fans see beyond the costume and the character. To the audience, whether you're a die-hard wrestling fan or just someone who appreciates human stories, this moment invites empathy. Let's hold space for Ripley's humanity. As we watch the next chapter of Rhea Ripley's journey unfold, we may witness the transformation of a star who has already achieved so much, and now allows herself to be seen in full strength and softness, triumph and remorse, resilience and humanity. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this story meaningful, please like, share and subscribe, because behind every headline, there's a real person.